just going to give Wendy a very lightweight coverage. It's a tinted moisturizer with sunscreen, and it is three products in one, so that it's good for women who are on the go, and it adds just a little bit of color, evens out well, and also has sun protection, which is really important. When I'm applying foundation, I do the whole eye area, the lips, everything, just to get like a canvas to apply the other colors and products. It just evens out very nicely, and that way you use less concealer. I prefer to see how much the foundation's covering first and then go back and add a little concealer. And this is a little bit of concealer on my clothes that I'm just dotting on in the area where she needs just a little bit more coverage. And this is oil-free, so I'm going to put a little bit more on the eye area. And then I'm going to take a concealing brush and just blend that out a little bit. And you can use this also if you have any spots or scars or anything that you're trying to conceal a little bit more or have them blend. And we just want a light finish just to give Wendy a matte look. And just a moment, stay closed. Brush shouldn't be doing that. And we're just going to take off some of the shine. And plus, this is a powder foundation also, so it can be worn by itself as a foundation. Okay, this just gives her a little bit more coverage too. It adds a little bit of color, but not too much. It works well alone, again, for women who are basically wanting to just go. I'm using a cream blush, and which is very long lasting. It's oil free, so it's not going to add any extra oil to her skin, and will give us just a very natural color. Blush needs to look like it could be your own natural color if your cheeks were a little flushed. So it needs to blend in. And then I usually take a sponge and just kind of feather around the edges so that you don't see where it starts and stops. Now I'm adding a little bit more for more of an evening look. I'm going to use a lighter shade of eyeshadow over the entire lid just to give even out a little bit more also, and to add a little shine under the brow for a highlighter. And I just go from lashes all the way up to the eyebrow. Okay, and then I'm going to take my accent color. I use an angle brush because the smaller surface, and it works well. I'm going to apply it in the crease starting above the, can you open for just a second? Okay, I'm going to start this right above the iris in that crease and follow that crease around. And this will just, and then we're going to brush it a little bit on the corner, kind of make a long V here. And then blend it up onto that bone just a little bit. This will make this area recede a little bit and give her more of an open look. And give the eye a little bit of a lift. I'll have you open for a second and close. And then I usually go back and add a little bit more right above the iris here. open. And
Yesterday I was going to go back. I had an appointment.
I can touch this up a little bit more. What I like to do is go back sometimes after we apply eyeliner and mascara and some eyebrows, just to go back and tweak it a little bit and see if we need to add some more. I'm going to go over to the other side here and do the same thing. This is eyeliner that we're going to apply really close to the lashes. Okay, and open. We're going to do a little bit on the bottom. And I'll have you look up that way. Again, I just stay on the lash line. Now, Wendy's eyebrows are light. We're just going to emphasize a little bit because eyebrows frame your eyes and give you just a nice lift sometimes. But we'll just do this. This is an automatic pencil in taupe, so I'm just going to do it very lightly and just kind of follow her natural brow shape. Eyebrows are such a personal thing too. People aren't, they're used to seeing them a certain way, and there's no set shape. It just depends on the natural shape of the brow. You don't really want to try to change it that much. Just work with it.
I don't like the feeling of that.
I'm using a darker mascara on Wendy. Daytime you could use like a brown black, but I'm using black to make it more of her evening look. I'll have you open for a second. Yeah, your eyes are standing out now a lot more. And if mascara shouldn't clump, but if it does, do a zigzag pattern. Wendy's natural lip line. Follow that, and this will help define her lips and also help keep the lipstick staying on a little longer. And also helps keep it from feathering into those little lines around the mouth area. And I'm going to fill in with a little lip color.